Okay, welcome. Those of you who were with me a little bit ago, I totally messed up and had my screen shared the wrong way. So trying this video again, and I've got my daughter texting me to make sure it looks good this time. So I have been given special permission today to share Jenna Johnson's Instagram account with you and give her feedback, which has been great. And I did it all in a live video that I then had to delete. And she's already made at least one improvement since I just did this live video a few minutes ago. And also, just so you know, things, you make mistakes, and thank goodness for the delete key. So just delete it if you make a mistake online, and it's no problem. Everyone is forgiving. I know you guys are all, whoops, shoot, look, I did it again. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. All right, so first of all, I have a link in there for you to get this Instagram guide that we created. It's 10 steps to get your Instagram account profitable, and I would love to see you do that. And then if you want feedback like Jenna is getting today, after you go through those 10 steps, make those improvements, let me know. I've already got a few more people who are asking for feedback, so I'll do more of these videos. The first thing I'm gonna do though is give Jenna about 4 pieces of advice on here that I just talked about on my other video. You probably saw it. And we will get it in here. I'm just sorry, I keep checking my Facebook page to make sure it's showing up in there. And I haven't seen it yet, but I think it will. So I'm going to keep going. The first thing I said is when I give feedback, I'm not being critical, just so you guys know. It's supposed to be encouraging feedback. So the mistakes I see Jenna making on her account are the same mistakes I see all farmers making on their account. Pretty much all farmers. And I look at tons and tons of farmers doing research for my course and stuff. And the very first one that she already corrected is her profile picture was a tractor. So many farmers don't have their face in their profile account, but people buy from people. So I want your face in there. So if you've got a tractor, a pig, or a cow, or a flower, go ahead and get a profile shot of you. Jenna has revealed to me in the past she feels like an introvert. You know, when I told her she needed her picture of her in her profile, she was like, ugh. She said that on Facebook, ugh. So I feel your pain, but you know, you don't have to be looking at the camera and posing. This is absolute perfect picture of you with your little piggy. So that is great. If you guys as other farmers don't have your face, whoever's the one engaging on Instagram in your profile picture, go ahead and change that. All right, the second thing we're gonna talk about is the bio. So if you guys don't know, you're only allowed a limited number of characters in your bio. And so you want it to really speak to your ideal customer. And Jenna knows what I'm talking about because she just graduated from our marketing course, 5-week course. She has studied her ideal customer inside and out, but it didn't occur to her to move that to Instagram too. We worked on it for her website, but here it is for Instagram. She has in her bio 2 veterans focused on regenerative agriculture, pasture-raised, rotationally grazed, soil building practices. Now that speaks to farmers, but not to your ideal customer. Your ideal customer, remember, these are busy women trying to feed their family, farm fresh food. Her eyes are gonna glaze over. So it's incredibly important and a great honor that you guys are 2 veterans farming. That is huge. But remember, like we've talked about in the past, your customers, you don't matter to your customers or potential customers until they feel like they matter to you. And so that doesn't matter to them yet, that you're 2 veterans. They're gonna glaze over that and keep on scrolling. That is perfectly appropriate for a blog post, education down the road, a couple times a year. Really focus in on your service to your country and how you've translated that to your farm. What a beautiful story to tell. That could even be in Instagram posts too. But on your bio, you want something that's gonna grab your ideal customer's attention. Again, her eyes are glazing over on regenerative agriculture, rotationally grazed, and soil building practices. So what I'd rather see is something like Croker's Crossing Farm We help busy moms like you get dinner on the table. We do the heavy lifting and the dirty work. You know, we do the dirty work so you don't have to. Something like that, because she's going to be scrolling through Instagram. Her eyes are glazing over at all these farm practices. And then she lands on your account that says, we do the dirty work so you can get a healthy dinner on the table. And she's going to stop and wonder, who is this cute gal holding the pig here? That is how you get engagement on your account that then turns into customers. So Jenna, I know you have the tools to work on your bio there because you've taken the course. So that is going to be absolutely wonderful. And then let's move on. So we did the picture, the bio. Let's move on to your grid. So everyone, this is your grid. I'm going to hide that. Your grid are the 9 pictures, the 9 photos that people see when they click on you right there, all right? So this is Jenna's grid, and the first thing my eye notices is this blurry pig video, and then this, that if I didn't know it was a cow, I wouldn't know it's a cow because it's just a kind of a blurry head too. So those are not going to stop a busy mom scrolling through Instagram in her tracks. That would be a great live video. Use that for your live Instagram videos, or use it for your Insta story, and then you can even put it in your profile for them to watch once they know you better. But these are not going to be engaging with potential customers. That's the first thing. The second thing is these little collages that you're doing. I see a lot of people doing them, and they just, Instagram is too small on a camera to make that effective. So instead of these 4 pictures in the top left there, focus in on just one picture, like this perfect little wildflower right there would be the perfect picture. You can do multiple pictures, so have the other 3 pictures follow right behind it, all in one post. But it's too small to be effective as a collage like that. And same with this one over here with the animals in the grass. And then also, it's important on Instagram that you post 4 to 7 times per week, every week, all year long. And I know that's a lot of posts, but what's perfect about it is this, these little collages would be 4 different posts or 5 different posts in the case of the one with the animals on the grass. So there you've got 2 weeks worth of posts that you put up just in one right there. So this is really encouraging. You have a lot more photos than you thought you had. So don't do the collages. And then the other thing I want to move down to so here's your first grid of first 9 photos. Here are the second 9 photos. And the thing that is missing in your photos, Jenna, is you. So like I said right at the beginning, people buy from people, not from, they want to buy from people. So you are going to engage them and make them want to be a customer. Right now, this looks like any generic old farm because I don't see you in the photos. So I know because you said you struggle as identifying as an introvert, you don't like photos of yourself, but guess what? That's going to be what makes you profitable on Instagram. So I want to see you out here with the baby pigs, have your husband grab the camera, get you pulling the frame out of the beehive. And I want to see at least a third to a half of your photos have you in there, because people are going to, you're a perfect example of a busy mom is going to look at you and go, wow, this woman looks like me. That could be me. Only look at how hard she's working. She takes care of these busy pigs, or, she's busy all day, and then she gets out there and takes care of the pigs. She shovels manure. She bucks hay. She takes care of the bees. She is a badass. I want to go buy from her. So they're only going to know that by seeing you out there doing that work. So more pictures of you in here. Half the pictures should have you or you and your husband in there. So those will get lots of engagement, and they will make your ideal customer really attracted to you and want to come out and buy from you. And that's what turns them into customers too. So let's see, get more pictures of you. And again, you've got some more collages down here, which could have been another 4 different pictures. Like this dogwood is a beautiful, striking photo if you just had the dogwood blossoms on the left be the whole frame. You know, how cool would that be? And then the tree could be the second photo in the series. So I think you know what I'm talking about there. All right, and then this, I want to go back to this picture right here of you. This was your recent chicken pickup party. You know, those families, those would be great individual posts too, because again, a busy mom is going to scroll through that and she's going to see those kids in your barn and be like, whoa, how did they get to do that? I want to get my kids on a tour. I want to buy some chickens so that I can take my kids out to see this cool farm with the baby pigs and all that. All right. So that's how that's how that works. Sorry, I was just reading a comment here. Tina says the more you take video, you'll get comfortable doing it. Yeah, Jenna, I told you that, you know, 10 years ago, I hated being in photos too, because the camera makes all my wrinkles show up and it adds 10 pounds and all that. But you do it and pretty soon you don't care anymore. So you just got to do it. There's no way to get comfortable doing it other than doing it. That's the only way. So you got to put yourself out there. So I take a couple days a month where I dress up and put on some makeup and a clean hat and give my husband a camera and say, okay, go get some photos of, come follow me along, get some photos of me doing work. So you've just got to intentionally plan for it. All right, so we're helping you with your grid. And then I want to, let's click on some pictures and look at the comments here and the captions you've put on there. Because this, again, like I said at the beginning, the mistakes you're making, the areas you can improve on here are the exact same areas I see all farmers have a challenge with. So everyone can learn from this. Your caption here, it says wildflowers are popping, more food for the bees. Now that's fine. It tells me exactly what's going on in the picture, but it leaves me no room to leave a comment. There's nothing there that makes me want to comment. And if you don't already know it, comments, engagement on Instagram are what get you to show up higher in the feed, and they make your reach giant. And that's just not me commenting on your Instagram account, but it's you commenting back on to me and other people. So you want to make sure your caption has some room and invites people to leave a comment, not by saying leave a comment, because that doesn't work, but you've got to ask them a really thoughtful question. And you guys, if you aren't following me on Instagram, I model exactly what I teach here. So if you go to Charlotte Smith 3 Cow and read some of my captions, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. So here, like most farmers, Jenna says just what's going on in the picture. I will see other farmers have a picture of a cow grazing on a field, and they will say cows grazing on the field, and that leaves me no room to comment. But if you go to, for example, my photo today is a cow. It's our herd out on the field, one cow up close, and it says, time for me to revisit my 2018 New Year's resolutions. One thing I wanted to do was 20 minutes of yoga every day, and I'm sort of there. I do it most days. How about you? What New Year's resolutions do you need to revisit, or do you need extra cheering on with? And I get all sorts of comments. I don't know, probably have 20 by now, but every one of my captions is kind of a mini story that engages someone and gets them to comment back. And then I go over to their account to comment. And when someone comments on your account, please comment back. Again, that's what lifts you higher in the algorithms and gets you, will turn into more money down the road. So if you're not following me, please do so, and then comment back. I comment on about 30 farmers posts a day, and probably 10% of them ever comment back. So you're missing a huge opportunity to reach more people by not doing so. So comment on my posts, and I comment on your posts, and then when you comment back, you are helping all of us get more in front of our ideal customers. All right, so practice. Now, that's a lot of work. To be intentional about those captions you leave is a lot of work. It takes me probably 15 minutes per caption because I have to come up with something thoughtful. So but marketing is work, and it pays off. We make a lot of hundreds of thousands of dollars on our farm because I take the time to be intentional about things like this: pictures, emails, and you can take ideas from your emails and blog posts and put them on Instagram in smaller doses, so you can use these captions you come across in all different ways too. All right, so here's another one, her second one. And again, I want to point out that she's talking to farmers here, and it leaves me no room to comment. So, hello, baby grass. When our focus shifted to the health of the soil, everything changed. Every walk is now an inspection of the land, what is growing, how much bare land, how many different variety of plants we can spot in a square foot. Holistic management turns your gaze towards the ground where all life starts. So this is beautiful, beautifully written. A farmer will definitely enjoy reading this, but it leaves me no room to make a comment. There's nothing in there inviting me to comment. And a busy mom looking for farm fresh food, her eyes are going to glaze over. So this is where, you know, think of your ideal customer and what she would want to engage with. And it might not even be a picture like this. Is this going to stop her in her tracks as she's scrolling through Instagram? Instagram is a very fast moving platform. People scroll through very quickly. So is this a photo that's going to stop her? Or maybe a cow grazing on grass, and you invite her to comment back about what would help her get dinner on the table after lacrosse practice, you know, something like that. Okay, so when you make your captions, make sure they're inviting your ideal customer to comment, and not by saying, please leave a comment. That is not engaging. But again, go to my account, study it, and you'll see that I practice exactly what I teach here. Okay, so same thing. Here's the video. I already commented on that. Make those videos your live videos or your Insta stories, and then you can put them on your profile. But you want a picture that's going to engage someone. And then the last thing I wanted to go over with Jenna is her link right here. So your link, now, Instagram is not a platform to sell. It's a way to get people onto your email list so that you can engage with them, build a relationship with them, and then sell to them. That happens, the selling happens on your email list. Instagram is a place to engage and build a relationship. So to get them on your email list, this link needs to be to a landing page to your free gift. And Jenna, I know you just graduated from our course. You're working on your free gift, your lead magnet. Not sure what that is, but as soon as you get that up here, get a little landing page in your MailChimp or your MailerLite account, so that all they have to do is click this link and enter their email to get on your list, but more importantly, to get your free gift. You build trust that way, and then you can sell to them in email. So currently this link goes to a blog post, and this is nice, but they aren't going to get on your email list from here, okay? You know, and I know you know this because you took our course and you're just a little behind. Oh, there's a perfectly beautiful picture of you. That needs to be on Instagram too. All right, let's get that on there. You're beautiful Dutch belted. So there's no place on here where they can get on your email list. So basically right now, I hate to say it, but that link is really just wasted in that space. So as soon as you can get a landing page on there for your free gift, the better. And then you can reach out to them by email, build that relationship, call out to order chickens or come to your farm tour or whatever, and it's gonna, engagement, profits will increase tremendously. All right, so I gave you 4, maybe 5 tips for improvement. Everyone, if you haven't received it already by email, download this. Where is it? Our Farmer's Guide to Instagram. Be sure to get this. There are 10 steps in there that will start getting you set up to be profitable. We have an Instagram course coming out in a month or so. Jenna, you're welcome. Thanks for round 2, Jenna. Thanks for sticking with me through this. The first video I deleted because I shared my screen wrong. So get your free download. Get on our email list. Follow me at Charlotte Smith 3 Cow on Instagram so you can see what I teach right there, because I model exactly what I teach right there. And then if you want your Instagram account reviewed like this after you've gone through the guide and made those additions and listen to what advice I give Jenna and make those changes, contact me by email or in Facebook or in Instagram direct message too, and we can get you up here, because everyone learns when you put yourself out there for this feedback. And you are so welcome, Jenna. Thanks for hanging with me and giving me the opportunity to do this. And sorry my technology screwed up the first time, but this is great. Jenna, you know, when you make these changes to your account, when you have time to get the lead magnet up there, let me know and I'll bring it back on. You know, when I'm doing a review of someone else's, I can bring yours on and show everyone your kind of your before versus your after, because that will help them too. All right, everyone, take care. I'm going to try to end this video. My technology is, you are so welcome, Jenna. Thanks for being here. Let's see if I can end this without breaking the whole thing. Okay, let's go here, blah, blah, blah. My computer is very slow. Huh. This is really odd because I don't know how to, and I know it's still recording me, so I don't know if my face has showed up or, oh, there it is. Okay, finally I can end the live video. Bye, you guys.